I don't want no gravestone when I go. If you could plant a tree. No gravestone when I go, carving my name for me. You can tell everybody they'll find shelter in the shade as the sun hangs from my branches. My eternal bed is made. When the earth is my bed sheet and my body is a shell, let my rings count the stories that only time can tell. I don't want no gravestone when I go, and you could plant a tree. I don't want no gravestone when I go, carving my name for me. Carving my name for me, yeah. Whatever I should tell, but if you should cut me down, I'll keep you warm by the fire as my embers kiss the ground. Yeah, yeah. I don't want no gravestone when I go, and you could plant a tree. Yeah, don't want no gravestone when I go, carving my name for me. Yeah, yeah, carving my name for me.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Campfire Chats with Eric, your guest. I'm your host, E.D. Testerman. Man, I'm sitting here reading the comments and trying to comment in here about these this weather and everything else in the song. Yeah, man, this weather's been hectic here. I know last night or yesterday, I don't even know when it started working, but I pretty much didn't have internet. I had to go into work yesterday morning. Didn't get very much sleep. Only got about 2.5 hours the night before because I was up till 11:30. Got a call from a battle buddy of mine about 2 o'clock in the morning. Kind of helped him through an ordeal, and then finally got back to sleep around 3:30 in the morning. To wake up at 5 to go to work. So yeah, I was kind of poopered yesterday. And when I seen William shot that deal, say he wasn't going to have a show, I went to sleep. I was like, man, I can't get on the internet. I can't get on nothing because I wasn't working. Hey, David. So I went to sleep, and then I woke up this morning feeling like crap because I seen where he was going on live, and I didn't get it because I was passed out. Wow, Ray. Yeah, we've been having a lot of that stuff going on around here. No, I just realized I typed that song in wrong. You know, Demir, you having your phone and TV synced? That's cool as heck, man. just drizzled around here and around Sunset Peak. Man, it was still storming when I woke up this morning. We were having storms throughout most of the day yesterday, all night long. Finally, around 7 o'clock last night, I was tired from the lack of sleep and everything else. I crawled in bed. I was out. I think I was out before my head hit the pillow. Ooh, damn, Ray. Well, I'm glad you're okay, man. That makes me happy. I was watching William's show today, so I am blessed that Carl made it back to the chat. That makes me happy. Yeah, I was poopered. I was not in a good mood yesterday either. Dealing with new voting people as we load machines. The trucks, picking them up went great, but loading the machines was, let's say, interesting. Hey, Don. Yeah, I just wasn't in a good mood yesterday. Partly being tired, partly dealing with dumb stuff. But yeah, I got done with that and went and done my third round of acupuncture. I'm not doing it this coming Friday because I need to save some gas money, but I'll do it the following Friday after that. But yeah, he put some needles in certain spots to help me relieve stress, to help me to calm down, and hopefully help me to sleep. And he showed me some tricks to do on some pressure points for them nights that I have trouble sleeping, to kind of rub them. He said it generally helps people to go to sleep. So I'll be testing that theory out. I didn't have to last night. We'll see how it goes tonight. But if I'm going to apologize now with my internet, it is because of everything still going on. It's not the greatest in the world right now, but we'll try to work our way through it. Oh, Ray, dude. Yeah, I know that feeling. I go through that more times than I care to mention. I didn't realize that I forgot setting up everything. I've been working on I've finished another short story and literally was working on that, trying to get it uploaded and fixed on Patreon while we was coming live. So I haven't set my room up yet, or my office up yet. So I've just now realized that. So I've got to get jumped around and get this finished set up. Yeah, it was, man. I spent a couple minutes on the internet yesterday when I got back from the doctor's office and tried to get a few things done, and it just kept crashing. I couldn't get on it. So it was just crashing every chance I got. So I gave up and went to bed. Yeah, it's been raining here a lot too, Dawn. It really has. I need to get the final editing done on the review so far on Beast of the Ozarks. First Kill has been really great. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. So I'm glad I'm not the only one that's been dealing with it. Well, and Greene County flooded too, Roxanne. Greene County flooded too. Have weather radio alert. It went off 12 times when it hit. Oh, crap, man. Oh, we did? I didn't know we had major solar flares. Thanks for letting me know. But I will, as soon as I get done with the show tonight, I'll email my editor and give him a text and let him know I'm sending him the latest one. Let him go through it, and if everything looks good on his end too, then I will have it out for publish. So hopefully here in about a week or two. I don't know how much we got, Ray. I just know, man, it was nonstop with lightning. Oh, man, I felt so bad. Oh, my God, man, I felt bad for Boar yesterday. He needed to go out and go potty, so I let him out. It wasn't lightning at the time. It finally quit, so I'd let him out. And then I was sitting in my chair, and all of a sudden I seen a lightning strike and heard him yelp, and I freaked out. I thought my dog got hit by lightning. So I got up and I ran to the door, and he was ready to come in. So I guess it just scared him. But so yeah, I haven't heard back from Marlene, but I'm going to go ahead and get her going, because that's that way I can get it out. But so man, I was just glad nothing happened to him. I was kind of worried that my dog got hit by lightning, but that lightning came from nowhere. There was no precursor to it, nothing. I mean, it was, and that stuff was hitting hard. We were loading up machines and it started lightning. It was hitting hard, and that was kind of like, oh crap, because we had nothing to protect us. We were out in the rain loading them back of the trucks. So yeah, it was an interesting day yesterday. But I listened to William's show, and man, that was a good show. If you guys missed it, you need to go back and look up the show he did last night. Yeah, Don, man, I hope you guys are safe out there. It's springtime, so it's time for all them storms. So I hope you guys are safe. I really do. But I tell you, I don't know of any Bigfoot activity that I've had lately, or cryptid activity, period. I know I've had a lot of paranormal activity, which seems to be during storms. A lot of paranormal stuff picks up during storms. I was literally not only hearing people walking through my house, but I could feel them. Now, I have been having a lot of howls going on around here lately, which is unusual. They didn't sound too off topic. I mean, they sounded like normal wolf howls. But I've been having a lot of them, a lot more coyote activity lately too. They were headed into a good storm on end of April and beginning of May. No kidding. The wind was so loud I had to cover my ears. It was like that for 5 minutes and then went silent. Calm, no rain, no thunder either. Usually when that happens, you're in the eye of the tornado. And then a few minutes later, it all picks up back up and goes again. That's when you're back on the wall. See, tornadoes and hurricanes, they all have walls and they have centers. So the center of the cone, which is the eye of the storm, it'll be sunshiny. Man, it'd be nice, like nothing happened. And you're literally looking at a wall all around you. And I mean, I've stepped out into these eyes. I mean, it's perfectly calm. I'm like, there's like no sound. There's nothing, but there's sunshine. And you're looking at everything and you're watching this wall approach you. And then you got to get back in before that wall hits again and all hell breaks loose again. I've been in the eye of a couple storms before. It's interesting. Oh, dude, that was a killer show. I'm so, how do I put it? I feel so bad because I missed it, man. I fell asleep and didn't get the message that he was going to go ahead and go live after all. The last thing I got is he wasn't going to go live. So I was like, oh, man. And then I got up this morning, seen his message. I went, oh, shit. I was like, sorry, man. I fell asleep, just got up and just got this message. And so I seen it on YouTube. So while I was making me some biscuits and gravy for breakfast with some bacon, I watched this show. I mean, it was a good show. It really was a good one. Kind of sucks I missed it. But, yeah, I've been having a lot of paranormal activity here lately. I was texting Jessica a while ago, and she's heading out to the field before she goes live tonight. And my daughter's got prom tonight. And so she's at a friend's house getting ready to go to prom. And then she's got pageant practice tomorrow for Miss Dallas County. You know, so let's see where she ranks this year. She did pretty good last year for her first time. My oldest won it the year prior. And then last year, you know, yes, he got runner up. Now, you know, we'll see what she does. She may get Miss Dallas County this year. Who knows? But we got that going prom. We got Mist House County pageant going on, and now we got graduation. So it's been hectic here. I haven't been on Jessica's show or DA's show very much lately because I just been busier and a hiccup with everything that's going on. I mean, it's a busy time of the year right now. I hope she sends me some. I hope she does. We were talking about that the other day. Ooh, that ain't good, Don. Yeah. So yeah, it's just I've been busy. I've been between work, daughter getting ready to graduate and everything she's got going on. She did, but it's not my. We'll just say something didn't happen right, so I don't know if she got another one. She never told me if she got another one. But yeah, his underground bunker. Yeah, Ray. Yeah, I've been thinking about building hobbit homes out here for me to move into, start living in some hobbit homes. But it's kind of chilly here, you guys. So I've got my hoodie on. I've got a little space heater blowing down here. It's a little chilly. It says it's 42 degrees, but it feels like it's cooler than that in here. But so I had to throw on the hoodie before we went live. I was like, man, I was trying to muscle through it, but I was like, I'm not sure I could muscle too much longer on this. But Joanne says I had a basement flood. My boat got taken down the road on the. Oh no! Oil tank in the basement went flooded. Oh God, dude, that sucks, Joanne. Oh man. They are cute, and you got to think about it, they're so energy efficient. You don't have to worry about heating or cooling. I was thinking about having about 5 or 6 domes in a circle and have them connected by tunnels. And then on top of each dome, I've got like some type of herb growing. So I've got my herbs close by. Not counting my garden, and if I can work it out right, having like a little pond in the center between the domes, I think that'd be cool as hell. I'm glad you found your boat. I'm really glad you found your boat. Yeah, Southwest Missouri, we're up in the Ozark Mountains. You can get basements in. Most of the time, they're not true underground basements, but you can get basements in there. Usually, they have one side that's open to the outside. That's about most of what your basements are going to be here in Southwest Missouri. There is some places that you can get a full basement in, but 9 times out of 10, they usually got 1 to 2 sides that's exposed to the outside. That's just something I've always thought about. I don't know about being creative. I just like, well, you need plants to hold the soil on top of the domes, and the domes, so you got to have soil on top of the domes to help to protect it. So I was like, why not combine the two and have your herbs and stuff growing on your domes? That way you can just go out and pick them. Good friends of mine have underground house in Diamond, Missouri, not far from me. Yeah, there is a few of those. There is a few of those around. Even in Greene County, there's a few of those around. But it's not very common because of the fact we live in the Ozark Mountains. A lot of us around here can't do that. Like I couldn't do that here. I'm going to try, but it's going to be hard here. Like when I'm wanting to build a storm cellar / root cellar, and I'm wanting to take and dig out my pit, drop a Connex in there, and cover it with 6 inches of rebar and concrete, cover it back up with dirt, have a generator available for it, exhaust available for it, fresh air intake available for it. So push comes to shove, we can just run inside of that storm cellar / root cellar and have a place to stay during bad storms. That's one of the things I'm wanting to do. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I want my Uh, oh, you're in Greene County, New York? Yeah, I work for Greene County, Missouri, but I don't live in Greene County, but I work for Greene County, Missouri. So that's kind of funny. Ours is spelled the same way too. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm wanting to go that route for the storm cellar / root cellar. But nobody makes root cellars anymore, and I think that's a practice we need to get back into, just like gardening. The two go hand in hand. On Earth homes, or they called them cave homes back in the dude. A cave home would be kick ass. I've seen those cave homes. Those things would be, they actually built homes and hotels inside of caves. That shit's awesome. I mean, I want an old school, 3-story, with the basement, main floor, and upper floor, open raftered, old school home. But honestly, Hobbit homes would be just as great and energy efficient. You're going to stay the same temperature all year round. So, I mean, to me, I think that's just a kick-ass idea. Yeah, the Opal Caves is one of them. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, I've seen those, man. I've been wanting. There's a place in Africa that I absolutely want to go, and it's actually a treehouse hotel. And your hotel's way up in this tree, your hotel room, and it looks over the savannah. If I remember, that's the savannah. I can't remember what part it is. I've seen it a while back. I was like, man, if I ever get a chance to go to Africa, I'm checking that shit out. Oh, okay, yeah, earthen homes. Yeah, I was thinking about the actual cave homes and hotels. I know I cannot tell you how many things in Missouri I'm so drawn to people I've met online, and I don't know what is. It all started with Live PD. I followed an officer in Canine from there. You talk about my Officer Craig Miles. Then Dark Ozarks podcast. Heck yeah. Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about, right? I mean, that thing is cool. Twisted, how's it going? I mean, that'd be cool as shit. But I want to go to them caves too. I mean, there's caves down in there's cave hotels in Arkansas. There's treehouse hotels in Arkansas. So I mean, that's kind of stuff I like to do that stuff. So if I ever get rich and famous where I can actually afford to travel, I'm gonna go around and do some of that stuff. But I also know me and yeah, that I knew him and his dog done a drug training course there in our shop up there where I work at. So we were allowed to be in there while they worked. So they hid drugs throughout our shop to see if the dogs can find it. Yep, Officer Craig Mile, yeah. And he retired and became a security officer at Silver City. But yeah, him and his dog, he was up at the shop, and they would, like I said, they would plant drugs in different places and send him in to work. We all had to sit still. We couldn't move. So we were like statues sitting at our desk watching this dog run around and look for drugs. It was funny as hell. And that was shortly before Live PD happened. Yep. They do that every now and then. We allow them to come in and do that every now and then because they're tied to us. The Greene County Sheriffs are tied to us in some aspects, so they're at our shop all the time. So mainly for fueling and swapping stuff, but yeah, they're there all the time. But that was before they built the new jail, so I don't know if they're doing all that stuff for there now. They're still in our lot a lot, but they haven't been up there to do their training with the dogs in a while. Actually, I didn't know that, Joanne. I'll have to look into that. I don't watch the news, so I didn't know fire had happened there. Dude, Larry, thank you so much. It's good to see you. Man, you're awesome. You're badass. Larry just done a $20 super sticker. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Dude, my yard's a swamp right now, too. And I can't even mow. So, I mean, man, I tried to get a start on mowing last weekend before all these rains came in and storms. Dude, I'm gonna be so far behind now. Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun to do it. They haven't been up there to do it in a while, but hey, Roger, it was kind of neat. And then next thing we know, Live PD came out and Craig Miles and them were on it. So I was laughing my butt off. I was like, oh, I know that dog. Yeah, you can't go. Can I pet that dog? Dog will bite your face off. But yeah, I was like, I know that dog. Oh wow, Twisted, 5 inches. Man, we've been getting a lot of rain. Yeah, yeah, no kidding. I don't wear Crocs, man. I can't stand them things. I won't wear them. I seen you had something up there. Now I missed it. Did I get past? Where did I miss it at? Oh, you watched out for Crocs. I thought you was talking about wearing Crocs. Oh man, but yeah, no, it was. We had some fun stuff, man. I tried to get in with Barry to do the reveal, so I can get part two of the Springfield Commercial Club out. Man, I've just been busier than hiccup. Um, so I need to get down there and do the reveal so I can get part two loaded up and put on YouTube of the Springfield Commercial Club. That's going to be a good one. It's going to be a long one. That is going to be a really long one, but I'm hoping to get that out. Get that out soon. Oh, you worked as a nursing aide? Ooh, I bet that was interesting. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I do, and I don't miss the snow. That stuff don't bother me. I mean, I work in that stuff every single day. I mean, I've literally have watched tornadoes from my work truck. I mean, I'm out in the elements every day I work 10 hours a day. Everybody else could be home in their nice, warm, comfy homes. My ass is out in the truck, freezing my butt off doing my job. I don't. A lot of times, like courthouse people will get to stay home. We don't get to stay home. We still have to mess with them slick roads or them, congested roads from natural disasters. We still have to go out and mess with all that while everybody else gets to stay home. So to me, it don't bother me. It's all necessary. Everything happens. Snow is good, not just for crops, but putting moisture back in the ground, putting nitrogen in the ground, helps fill like my artesian well. It's one of the ways that helps fill my artesian well. I like that stuff. My hunting dog mix, old Jack, is pretty cool with some people that come to my place. But if he thinks someone is going to hurt us or take something, he throws a hissy fit. I mean, that's a good dog. He was a CNA, went to the Freeman Hospital and became a nurse's tech. Heck yeah. Dude, share the story. Share the story, Larry. We want to hear it. Yeah, there's a lot of roads that's flooded over here. My brother sent me a picture of him yesterday of him picking my nephew and niece up early because school got let out early around here with the flooding. And he sent me pictures of the floods on the road there. I work the roads that he lives on, so I know exactly what road it is. I was like, yeah, I got to see that, especially where he's at. But heck yeah, Larry, let's hear about this show. Or your story. You want to come on live and share it, Larry, or you just want to put it in the text? If you want to come on live and share it, I'll put you on live. No, Roxanne, I didn't. Like I said, I haven't looked at it. Of course, I haven't really had very good internet. Now that I've got it today, I've been working trying to get some of these short stories done. But let me know if you want to come on live, Larry, to tell your story. I'll get you on. Oh, my thing didn't pop up. Oh, thank you, Joanne. You're badass. She donated $4.99 for a super sticker. Lemon character and baby lemon blowing a party horn while marching. Hell yeah, man. Thank you. You're awesome. I don't know why my little hoo-ha didn't pop up. Maybe it will here in a second. My internet's probably lagging because of the storms that it's probably going to take it a minute. But I thank you, Joanne. You guys are awesome. You guys mind? Can you wrestle somewhere else? I'm not seeing Larry's story. Larry coming in. I didn't lose you, did I, Larry? I think I changed it up. I have a new merch site. I was actually working on that a little bit today too. And let me see if I can get it, if it pops up. Oh, that ain't it. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, it did. Okay, good. It did pop my new one up. Fourth wall. I've got one more that I've got to work on to finish because the pictures wasn't showing up. But my first line I dropped is my American Werewolf line. And it has, let me find it. Come on, you guys are wrestling, messing with the heater. You just shut the heater off. Told you guys, take it outside. Quit wrestling in here. Let me find the photo here. Let's see if I can get this to pop up. Oh, no, you guys are. So the American Werewolf line has this image on the back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah. But so this is the first line that I finally got uploaded. I've got it. I'm fixing it now because, like I said, it was kind of messing up, not showing the images like I was supposed to. So I've been having to go through and fix those. I was doing that today while I was working on my writing, and then I'm probably going to do the ginger line next after it. But I'm trying to get all that up. Yeah, it's the email. Just like it shows here. It's email -shop.fourthwall.com. You're cooking a burger? Hell yeah, or so. I had some biscuits and gravy left over from breakfast, so well, it's not Roxanne. I'm going to look into that. Something's going on with it, but I'll look into it. But yeah, my new merchandise store is this one down here, Cryptid Mythological, -shop.fourthwall.com. That will take you to my new merch store and have that all set up. Yeah, corn dogs not. You used I used your merch. Yep, I'm having issues. They still haven't sent me the shirts from the previous one I had, so I'm going to be canceling them. It's been 2.5 months. I still ain't got my shirts in. I'm not going to deal with that. Thanks, Joanne. I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not putting up with that crap. So, I can actually show you. I'm trying to finish this one up, but it likes to drop the screen. But this is one of the T-shirts here. On the front, it's got the Bizarre and the Unknown logo. On the back, it's got the come on, you kicked my Peter off again. Come on, dude. Now you're being a pain in the butt. Stop. The American Werewolf on the back. On the side, it's got my my wolf with the Viking axes established in 2023 because that's when I started this podcast on the left shoulder. On the right shoulder, it's got the American flag with the eagle. So this is kind of what this shirt design is. I've got a ball cap, but it's they've got the red and white ball cap, and I got the all black ball cap. It's just got the show's logo on it. It was already unknown logo. I've got that in the works. So I'm just trying to get that stuff done for you. Now that sounds good right there, Roxanne. Yeah, but it's because I can't, if I go to save this, it's going to really lag my computer down. So until I get done with the show, I can't upload this yet. So you'll see more stuff on there. But it should be a hat, some T-shirts, a sweatshirt, a beanie, and it's got a couple different shirts, design shirts. Some of them's got the logos on the sleeves, some do not. Oh, there he goes. I can show you what the shirt actually looks like if it'll load up. We'll wait for it to load up. But so I am working on that, trying to get that done for you guys to get some more products out with you. Now that I'm finally figuring out this fourth wall site, I can start producing merch for you guys again. I'm still trying to figure it out. It's been interesting. Then you can find my books at Amazon.com. Look up e.d.testerman. It's not loading up, so we won't worry about it. Here you are. Please tell the story. Yeah, Larry, we're waiting on you, bud. Like I said, I'll put you on live if you want to be live. Oh, there it goes. It uploaded now. Huh. But there's multiple different colors for this shirt. But I've got all different kinds of colors. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different colors you can pick for this shirt. But this is essentially what it looks like as an actual shirt. But hey, Much, what's happening? So this just gives you an idea of what the shirt will look like, how it'll look on somebody. But yeah, so that's ready. soon as I'm done with the show, I'll upload it. But that's how it's going to look. And this is when you look at the merchandise, you can actually have this option to see the same thing here, and that would help you to kind of get an idea what it's going to look like. But Shetty, how you been, man? You been doing all right? So yeah, I'll be working on that some more today, or hopefully this weekend, time permitting. I'll try for to help Roxanne get her favorite one out. Let me find it. So they'll have different kinds of ginger. That's good, man. I'm glad to hear that. Get her favorite one out here. No, I haven't heard any. There you go, Roxanne. Just for you. Got to get your Ginger Lives Matter. I'll be working on that one next. So that is the one that Roxanne likes. So I'll have that one coming up soon. And there you go. I mean, I've got some other ones too, but that's the one that you picked. Like this was one of them here. But yeah. I was always thinking this is more Roxanne style right here. You got the sassiness going on. I knew you did, Roxanne. There's the sassiness then. But now I had different ones. I mean, I've got the grays, ginger line, for the gray aliens. And then this is another one here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, man. There's another ginger alien one that I created. And then I think this is the reptilian one here. I don't know if it's just that's the android one. The ginger android. But yeah, so Roxanne wants her. I know she's going to want her ginger ones. Hey, Kevin. So I'll get to work on that soon. Try to have some of those done. Oh yeah, the ginger giant. Oh, forgot about this one. Holy crap! I had a lot of artwork I was trying to create for this stuff. I always thought that was a funny one too. And then. Of course, you got the ginger giant. Oh, there's a ginger reptilian. You got the ginger giant. Ginger reptilian. And then another. Which one is this one? Oh! Another type of ginger reptilian. So, yeah, I've created some fun artwork for merch. I mean, I've got several more. This is her werewolf one. One that Roxanne liked a lot for the werewolf one. That will probably be an arm patch. Oh, yeah. Huh. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, there's your ginger werewolf one. That'll probably be on the arm patch. Yeah. Heck yeah, man, that'd be cool. Yeah, it was between that one and here's the ginger dog man. I'll probably have this one on the other sleeve. The ginger dog man one. Kevin. So these two will probably be on the sleeves of Roxanne's ginger ones. I mean, then I got my Viking stuff, and I've got my comical stuff. You know, you got the Bigfoot Yeti news, news team right there, and then the Can You Hear Me Now Bigfoot one. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. But yeah, so I mean, that's just all my merch stuff that I've had before that I'll be transferring over. A lot of this stuff is, my Viking series, my military series, my funnies, my motorcycle riding stuff. I forgot about this one. Which one's this one? Oh, that's the Android one, the Ginger Android. I forgot about that one. I created a lot of stuff to go on this merch stuff that, I put out for people to see what they like. Heck yeah, Roxanne. So I'll be getting them. I'll be working on them. I'll get my Guardian Angel line out. I'll be getting that out. The Ginger Lives. I'll be getting my Guardian Angel line out. I'll be getting all that stuff transferred over from where I was at to the new merch store. So it's just going to take time. So keep an eye on the fourth wall on that one there. For those guys that came in after the new merch store, where did it go? I know it's up here somewhere. Right there. That is the new merch store that I'm going to. So just give me a little bit of time. Let me be able to get everything set up on the new one. And then you guys can be able to get to it. Thank you. Thank you, Machete. Yeah, I got to get her done, man. I got to get back into it. I've not had time. I've just not had time, which that showed me I need to work on that merch store thing. Change that up here on that one you put up, Roxanne, because that's not showing the correct one. So unless I fixed it on Streamlabs, unless I fixed it on there, I don't think it'll take you to the correct one. I think I've got to go in there and fix that. Yeah, I mean, I've got all different kinds of stuff, so we'll be getting more stuff out there for you guys. And but that's all artwork that I created for that. I don't know if I'm going to be changing up the cover work for Beast of the Ozarks First Kill. I'm getting to the point that I want something different. So I'm going to be working on some other art covers. Currently, the book cover for that one that's getting ready to come out is, if it'll load, might be able to get it to load. Come on. Now, I've thought about keeping it this way. I haven't decided yet. But right now, currently, this is the book cover for Beast of the Ozarks when it comes out. There's the one I use that shows up. Yeah, we'll just have to use that one for now, Roxanne, and I'll try to fix it. Oh, now you're wanting to pop up. Anyways, let me get it. acting up. And as soon as it pops up, I'll. What the hell is going on with this thing? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's try this again. Now it ain't acting funky. And that's kind of the point of the cover originally, is I didn't want to show off the beast, because honestly at that time I didn't know what the beast was when I created that one, because you guys will find out what the beast is the same way I did, and that's just when I decided to write it in and how it flowed together. Yeah, I'm waiting on it to load. There we go. But if you look at it, I can't zoom in and out with this one, but you got the blood and all that that's on here on the leaves. And that was because when I first started the book, and it's not till well into the book you find out what the beast actually is. And I took a different twist on this one. It's not your normal cryptid horror that you read. But I may still keep this as the book cover. I haven't decided yet, because I'm not revealing what the beast is. Only a couple people know what it is. It is mysterious. That's kind of why I kept it that way. Yeah, Roxanne is one of the few. Griff knows what it is too. They're about the only two besides me that knows what the beast is. And so I may keep the book cover that way. I have not decided yet. That was the one that everybody picked that liked, so I may keep it that way. But I have kicked around changing it. So just keep an eye out for that book cover, because once that hits Amazon, that'll be available. That is the book cover for Beast of the Ozarks First Kill. I have decided to make it a prequel to the sagas of Grimson's. So I will give you this spoiler alert. Grimson does make an appearance in this book. I won't tell you when, won't tell you where, won't tell you how, or what he does or doesn't do. He does make an appearance. And two other people you all know also make an appearance in this book. I've kicked that around, Don. I have. If I could find a way to kind of keep that with the body, I'll do it. But this scene is actually described in the book. So that hey, come on, guys. That scene is actually described in the book. I can say you will like the book. I was enthralled in the story. Also, that makes me so happy to hear that kind of comments. Roxanne, Griff, and the girl Nagong, Marlene, they're my INR readers so far. And so they're the ones that read over my books and kind of let me know how they think the storyline is going. I have started a new series. I put it out on Facebook. Overwhelming. I mean, it was pretty much 100% confirmation they wanted me to write this book. So this is going to be called I haven't decided on the title yet. It's a kind of a sci-fi short story, romance stories, dealing with aliens and humans and outer space. This is going to be the cover for that book. It's one that I'm working on right now. And I'm debating. I'm trying to figure out what I want to call the book. I was thinking something along the stars. I don't know yet. It's a sci-fi book, short stories. I've currently got. How many of them do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 short stories written already. And if you're a Patreon member. Patreon members get a first look at they'll get a look at every single short story that I put out every Friday, but my INR readers get to look at the whole book, so they get to see everything. versus the paid ones will only get to see a short story as it comes out a week. The INER readers get to see every time I get a new one. I just finished up one. I'm actually working on it right now to get it uploaded. That will come out on the 18th is when that one will be released. I think they got less too. It sucks, man. Yeah, I was kind of wondering that too. I've been waiting for Larry to come in, so that's why I'm kind of talking about a few other things, but he may have lost the internet. Well, that's where my Beast of the Ozarks is going to be all for that. I've already got the next book for it planned out. It's probably going to be called House of Death, or not House of Death, House of the Night. I'm not going to tell you what it is, what the creature is, but I do know what it is. Well, Roxanne, you probably get a good idea because you've read over the book. So I kind of start book 2 at the end of that book. And that's where it's going to pick up in the next book. So it's going to be like a continuous story being told. So, Roxanne, Griff, Marlene, they're all going to know what the next book's going to be about. It is described at the end of Beast of the Ozarks first book. And that's how I'm going to kind of write those. So they all kind of flow together. So when I get around to creating the next book, I'll have the basis for it already written. And what I'll do is I'll take that one, put it in as the introduction, so that way it all flows together, like it's just one continuous story that doesn't stop being told. I'm hoping that's going to be something that you guys like, how you guys like reading it. So it's a test to see what you guys think on that. But that's kind of how I'm setting this book series up as. But like I said, it's a prequel to Saga of Grimson. And I think you guys enjoy it. I mean, I've got, Roxanne's gave me good remarks on it. Griff's gave me good remarks on it. So that makes me happy that, these guys are even enjoying it already. So I'm excited to get it out. I really am. But I'll be emailing my editor after this, sending him and then give him a text. Hey, man, I just sent you the latest one. And then he'll spend about a week or two going over it, send me back everything. Then I can upload it, get it out. And then I can put it up for production on audio. I'm not a big fan of putting my books on audio because I lose my ass. I lose a lot of money putting it out on audio. I lose my butt on sales. But I know a lot of people like me like having books on audio. So that's why I do it that way. I'm going to get it out there, so it will be available for audio, just like all my other books. They're going to be available for Kindle, hardback, paperback, and audio. All my books will be that way. But unfortunately, using Amazon, if you put it out on audio, you lose your butt. I never thought about that, Machete. This making a goddamn Tyrannosaurus Rex right here. I love that movie. No, I don't have a way of putting it on Braille or so. I really don't. Those who read DA's books, you will like Beast of the Ozarks by AD. I love the book. I feel that will do. Oh, thank you so much, Roxanne. Oh, that's actually a huge compliment for me. DA's a big inspiration and mentor for me. So to get that kind of a compliment, dude, that's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I never thought about that though until you said that, man. That's awesome. So I'm guessing Larry lost internet, which sucks. So anybody else got any encounters they want to talk about? Come on, guys, quit horsing around. Y'all get. Man, I've got two mongrels here that got to play fight at my feet. Did you? Well, thank you. Thank you. Every one of my books, no matter if it's sci-fi, cryptid horror, historical fiction, cryptid horror, all my books have an element of me and my family in it. The location of where this book takes place is actually where my family's from. We created that county. We were co-founders of that county. We come from that county. We got a lot of history in that county. So I wanted to add that into that book. In fact, there's restaurants in that book that I talk about that's legitimate restaurants. And, they gave me permission to put their names in that book where I go, where the main character goes and eats. And one of them's like, man, you're going to have to bring me a copy of that book when you get it done. I want to see it. I was like, oh, yeah, man, I'll do that in a heartbeat. But I'm real familiar with that area because I grew up there. My family's from there. My family co-founded that county. I've spent most of my life around that county. I had that happening begin Thursday before I went to bed. Only what showed themselves to me. Oh, man. Oh. Is that the one you was talking about the other day, Roxanne, that you said it didn't seem malicious, but seemed like it was trying to warn you something? Oh, crap, top of the air. Seemed like it was trying to warn you of something. Let's see. Let's see. I did one of DA's last week. So let's do Saga Grimson book 1 this week. Okay, that is the video. For my end, it wasn't playing very good, so I'm hoping it played all the way through for you guys. That is the commercial, which I got to get some more commercials created for the rest of my books. For Saga Grimson Book 1, The Beginning. And that was the very first book that I wrote. You can find those on Amazon, Kindle, audio through iTunes. At Amazon.com, go there and look up e.d.testerman. Okay, good, Roxy. Thank you. I was trying to count it down in my head so I could stop it right. But you can find my books, just like DA's, on Amazon. You go there, go to my fan page, and you follow my author's fan page. Anytime I release a book, it will let you know before anybody else does. Yes, but it was a person we both know. Oh. Intriguing, Roxanne. I've been having periodically seeing like tears in this fabric, and underneath is a space between the next dimensional bubble. I had activity where objects moved distance with no. Wow, Urso. Is that connected to that dude that found you on top of the mountain? Then I had another thing happen back to back to make me angry, and I was having thoughts that weren't mine that I tracked back to a tear like I'd been seeing. I had to trace each. Ooh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Hey, DA, I was just talking about you. It's good to see you, brother. So, I vaguely remember it, Roxanne, and I'm trying to remember. I remember. Hey, come on, Stopa, 9. Uh, but yeah, I vaguely remember it. I'll look at it again. But yeah, I kind of remember that. Um, and it's good to see you in here, DA. I was just telling people about the Beast of the Ozarks that released how I've got a certain people everybody knows, a couple of people that everybody knows is going to be in that book. But I was talking about some of your stuff too. Yeah, DA's in the house, his house. Yeah, I'm going to be catching your show tonight, man. I don't have anything going on tonight. I've missed the last couple of your shows and Jessica's shows, so I'm going to be watching shows tonight while I'm working on the on one of my stories here. You're welcome, bro. But I'm glad them storms ain't messed with you near as much as they have me, man. Oh, that's going to be a good one, bro. That's going to be a good one. Yeah, adaptive camouflage, 100% for me. My belief is adaptive camouflage. I'm 100% a believer in that. I mean, I can't say that. Let me rephrase it. I'm 99% believer because I have to leave room for something to change. But I'm a big believer. That's what it is, adaptive camouflage. So that's going to be a great show. So I don't have anything to deal with my daughter tonight. She's at prom, so I can catch something tonight. It's due to, I think, something reaching out because I did a box season when I was seeing shadows moving across light shining in from the window on the front floor. Oh. Huh. I'm wondering if it ain't tied to that guy on top of the mountain, though, or so. I really, it kind of fits with that. That's a good book. That is a very good book, Dawn. Yes. Oh, thanks, Roxanne. Yeah, I think I got book on Lakeview, man. I've got book 1, 2, and I think 3 is the ones I got. The box answered the questions that were relevant. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, man. Dude, keep me updated on how that's going. That's interesting that you're having that kind of interaction. And it all started in Hawaii, too. And the fact that it's following you, that's pretty interesting. The footsteps are back. Yeah, I've been getting. Hey! Now, hold on a second, guys. I'm about to get. Sorry, guys. I get on to them. They're not behaving very well tonight. Thank you, Roxanne. But yeah, the fact that the footsteps are back, Roxanne. Yeah, I mean, I've been getting a lot of that here lately too, and I can actually feel it through the floor, especially with these storms going on. It seems to have really ramped that up. Really ramped that up. Oh, that'd be cool, DA. Yeah, I need to get caught. Man, I'm so far behind. I am so far behind on that. Come on, dude. That's like the third time you've done that. You're knocking my... Dude, it's chilly in here, and you're knocking my space heater over. Get dogs, they say. They're a blast, they said. Dead of winter. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Come on. Hey, stop. Okay, man, these dogs. Yeah, do that to me. If you want me to do a video on her show, I will do a video for it. I'll definitely do a video for that. I'm trying to remember. I may have a video of the Lakeview Man series. I can't remember if I created just one for that or not. I know I've been behind. There's Apex Predator. I think I did one that's just Lakeview Man now. I need to get busy and get my commercials made too. I'm so far behind on that. Dude, whoever tooted, jeez, man, boy, that's you. I know that one. That is definitely you. Wow, bro. Sorry, guys, my dog tooted. It's pretty bad when you know which one of your dogs did it. I guess I didn't just do one of those. I thought I did. I'm trying to look here to see if I can find it. There's Ragnarok. I've done Apex Predator. I thought I did a Lakeview Man one too. I guess I didn't, so I'm going to have to make one of those for you, bro. Yeah, dude. Bombed me. Big time. Bombed me. I had to ask someone for help with it. I was shifting a lot, being much. Oh, yeah. And that's the thing, man. So that's interesting you said that or so. A good brother of mine, the one that actually gave me my road name, we've been very dear friends since I was 16. We've literally spilt the same blood in the same mud, just different time frames. Yeah, I wish. No, it's not that way. Yeah, I need my gas mask. But we've been kind of having the same issues with that or so because he hit me up one day. He's like, "Hey, dude, have you been getting them feelings?" So we're very common in a couple different ways, and given my bloodline, when I get to a certain state, certain things come out, and he asked me if that was coming to surface, and it's the beast. I always call it keeping the beast caged within. Sometimes it wants to come out. Well, that beast feels like it's wanting to come out. And he was asking me about that. It's like, "Hey, dude, is the beast clawing?" I was like, "Yeah, man." I said, "I don't know what's going on, but something negative is happening. I could feel it. Keeping it caged up has been harder here lately." He goes, "I've been having the same issue." So with you coming up and saying that actually brings a lot of concern for me because I'm like, "Damn, dude, it's not just me and him feeling this. Now I've got one of you guys feeling that." That's kind of interesting deal. Yeah. Yeah, I get that or so. I get that a lot. When you get to that state, man, hit me up. Hit me up on Messenger. We'll talk, and we'll try to get it figured out. Just don't let it out. Don't let the negativity consume you. Keep it down. Keep it within. Keep that positivity within you. That is probably the best advice I can give you on that. Just don't let that negativity overrun you. Now, supernatural beings and paranormal beings can affect you in some ways. Cryomancy. Interesting. Supernatural is very good about affecting your moods and emitting negativity into you. Some paranormal can do it as well. So keep me updated on that, man. Don't let it consume you. I mean, that's my best advice to you. I've got to get a Lakeview one made. I was looking. I don't have a Lakeview one made. I've got Apex Predator. I've got Ragnarok, and I've got the Wild Hunt. but I don't have Lakeview Man, so I got to work on that one. Um, I probably need to do some of those tonight once I finished uploading this new short story. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I agree. Me and him kind of talk. Um, so I mean, I'll agree. It's not my place to talk about that type of stuff, but yeah, we talk. Um, but yeah, there seems to be a lot of negativity going on out there, so we all need to be on our guard when it comes to that stuff. Um, because it's going to affect us um, if we're out there cryptid hunting and that negativity takes over on us. That's not a good thing. That can cause a bad reaction. And yeah. Oh, hey, think about this. Will have the Lakeview Man one in it. All I have to do is screen share and turn my volume up. But I can do this one to help promote DA's book fixing to come out. I'm trying to get it uploaded. I gotta get it set up. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that, Roxanne. That's why I was so happy to hear that. I was hoping to see him tonight. So if anybody gets to talk to him, let him know that I'm so happy he's still with us. Okay. So what I can do, being I don't, oh come on, I don't have an actual. Thank you, Roxanne. I appreciate that. Being I don't have an actual Lakeview Man for DA made yet. Okay, good. Thank you, Urso. I appreciate that. I can do this for DA. Oops. Come on, guys. Come on, let me get the volume. I'll turn the volume up. So this is the only way I'm going to get it to play. So here we go. Here's for you, bro. Yeah, maybe. There we go. There you go. Because I didn't have an actual Lakeview Man one. We can do that one. That's all his books he's got out so far. So, Scott, good to see you in here, buddy. That's for you, DA. They'll promote your current book, your book getting ready to come out. I'll be working on a Lakeview Man commercial for you, and I got to work on some of mine as well. So, but yeah, so get back up to where we was talking about here a second ago. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I better pop that up for a second. But not, I'm glad you're doing that, Urso. That means a lot to me. That's kick ass that you're doing that. But yeah, I mean, I could feel you on that. But quit now. Come on, you guys are being a pain in the butt tonight. Once upon a time, an 8-year-old was outside playing with her brothers. Then all of a sudden, they heard the loud howl that was strong. They turned and saw it just a few yards away. Heck yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, with the negativity you were talking about, I mean, me and a brother of mine that you guys absolutely don't know who is picking up the same stuff. Makes you wonder what's going on. I mean, we kind of talked about that too, because I mean, paranormal activity around here has been ramping up. I've chalked it up to, yes, it was. I chalked it up to the thunderstorms because thunderstorms seems to ramp up paranormal activity, especially with all that electricity in the air. The types of thunderstorms we've been having here. Shit, sorry, I forgot to turn that down. Scott, thank you so much, bro. You're badass, dude. Awesome. Scott did a $10 super sticker. Man, I appreciate you. You're badass, dude. Thank you. I wonder why they didn't do it for oh man, I forgot now. Off the top of my head. Let me scroll up there. I don't have a way of saving these like you do on StreamYard. So I have to scroll and see who does it at a time. Let me get back up there. I wish there's a way I could save these. Ooh, man, that was a while ago. Oops, overshot it. Slow down. You, Joanne, Larry, you guys are awesome. I don't know why I didn't show up for Joanne. So, it does come in successive intervals to ensure a progressive response to trigger the shift. Yeah, I think we need to dive into that. Yes, thank you, Roxanne. But for some reason, it didn't pop that up for Joanne's. I don't know why it didn't. That's kind of interesting. That kind of makes me feel bad because that's why I got it up there. Because I give props to anybody that does that. So, in fact, it didn't do it first. Kind of sad. I have to figure out what's happening on there, why it didn't do that. Scott. It did for Larry and it did for Scott, but I'd never seen Joanne's pop up for some reason. Unless I overlooked. I mean, I don't remember it popping up for her. I remember I found it and popped it up on the screen, but it didn't play the music like it did for Scott and Larry. So, man, Joanne, I'm sorry. I don't know why I didn't do that for you. It's weird. But yeah, I mean that's something we need to look into. The fact that it's 3 confirmed cases I know of this type of same thing happening. Like I said, one of it that happened to you guys absolutely have no idea who that is. So, man, I got to create some artwork tonight. Yeah, you better watch out, Scott. She get them chomper munchers coming at you. They go come right at you. You guys remember the old villain from James Bond, Jaws? Had them metal teeth. It's gonna be Roxanne one day. She's gonna be that. What was that? What was that female that Jaws fell in love with? Had the same type of teeth. That's gonna be Roxanne. So. Heck yeah. So, but that's cool, man. Roxanne's had her footsteps back, and the other thing, I know she's had that visitor, and that visitor seems to be kind of being. It was Jaws, but there's a female version too that Jaws fell in love with, but I can't remember her name. But God, it's been so long since I've seen that one. I can't remember who it was. In fact, I don't know if they gave her a name. I'm trying to help my boy Scott out here. They're trying to get the attention turned off of him back on to me. But I've been hearing a lot of voices lately too. Have you guys been hearing a lot of voices lately? I'm kind of curious on that. Of course, most of the voices I've been hearing lately, like I said, was during a thunderstorm, which makes sense if that is fueling the paranormal activity. But I've been hearing like conversations going on in here, and there ain't nobody here but me and the dogs. Yeah, that's I mean, as a kid, dude, yeah, I'm sure that would. Come on, you guys are doing it again. I'm tired of having to turn this on because you guys don't know how to behave. Sorry, guys, my dogs they're just not listening. They're fixing to get in trouble. They won't keep my foot on you until you behave. Now you got to quit. I've told you guys multiple times, quit. You're being disruptive. I swear they're just like children. But I don't know. I'm kind of curious. I mean, Roxanne or so, have you guys been hearing communications with your guys' deals that have been happening? That's good, Roxanne. I mean, that's a good thing. That's yeah. Huh. Yeah, I mean, that would scare most normal ones. Thoughts, and the little girl was gone till I got help for someone, then she returned. Interesting. That is sounding so much paranormal, supernatural. Hey, Dead Wolf. Nope, just gunfire from my revolver and my blades hitting the targets. Other than that, just normal ear ringing. I hear you, man. I hear you. Remember the little girl that ran back and forth in the house? Yeah. So, yeah, definitely. Urso, definitely email me the whole thing on that. And I'll do a video on it, but I can also dive into it and see if I can't figure out more on that. That's curious. Definitely curious. I feel you for that one, man. I feel you on that one. I've heard for some researchers that a lot of kids who've seen one weren't scared and still not scared. Think about it as an adult. Yeah. I mean, I get that. Whoa, crap. That thing wasn't supposed to pop up and blanked out my screen. I mean, that is definitely a good point. Oops, I missed something here. He fainted, and when he came to, all were gone. Wow. Oh, here we go. That's where I missed. Heard a story from a man who said that he was down at the creek and heard a howl, crawled into the void under a tree and waited. And when he finally came out, they were out. Three were circling him um, continuously. He fainted, and when he came to, they were going, "Whoa!" No worries, Joanne. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, dude, definitely. That is scary. Damn. Yeah, I've heard that one howl I was talking about, and I've heard it a couple times prior to me that night that I went, "Oh crap!" after the show, and I've heard it a couple times since then. And every time I go to go record it, um, it's like every single time it howls once. That's it. Right, man. Oh man. Hey Don. Um, man. Yeah. Man, I've known a lot of kids that were scared, but you're right. Some of them weren't. Where's my little back adjustment deal? Hoo ha. For my chair. There it is. I'll say that the Lakrita files show, or she talks about the mind, intrusive thoughts, and how it looked into it. I used her instructions, and it led me trace them. Oh, I don't know about those. I haven't heard about those before. So, come on, Snow. Huh. That is interesting, or so. Make sure I didn't miss nobody here. Yeah, as soon as I get to 1,000 subscribers, I can get certain stuff on my deal. I don't know yet. I had to get a new keyboard because mine was acting up. I kind of like this one because it's got the bigger keys on it and it lights up. So I'm hoping that I still fat finger things, but not near as bad as what I was doing before. But yeah, I had to get me a new keyboard because my other one was acting up. No worries, Teresa. It's good to see you in here. The zombie woman emoji. That I didn't know. Is that what that was? I couldn't hardly see that. No worries about being late. You're all good. Let's see if I can see it bigger on him. Nice. That looks like a lion person to me. Is that the zombie one? Oh dang, dude, you did it again. God, dude, what's wrong with your belly? Jiminy Christmas, dude, that's foul. I'll add that too if it helps you use the method instead of changing brainwaves by closing. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll look into that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know that. So, it's this new keyboard helps. Um, okay, I thought that was like some lion person. Dang thing. I thought that was like some lion person. So that's cool. Um, The keyboards I'm hinting and pecking on my phone. No internet using cell. Yeah, I miss using laptops. Or is there a way to use it without Wi-Fi? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I ended up spending a little bit more money than I wanted to, and like I said, this one's got bigger keys on it, easier for my fingers. Oh, did I read that wrong? Sorry. Oh no, I guess I am hunting and pecking on my. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's, I mean, I don't, I can't, I hate trying to text my phone because my fingers, man, I'll type out some kind of alien language. My last one was this one here, and you see how much smaller the keys were on it, and it just got to the point where some of the keys weren't working. I mean, this one here is doing some weird stuff, so I'm just giving it a chance to be able to um, settle in. Phone to laptop and stream. I miss using the room. If you have personal hotspot on there, Joanne, you should be able to use your personal hotspot as your Wi-Fi router. Yeah, there you go. Don was talking about that. Yeah. So each of your phones should have like a hotspot deal in your settings. You turn it on. You have a password for it, and it acts like a Wi-Fi router, and then you'll be able to do all that. So I've got to do it to my TV or my computer sometimes. It sucks out here doing that in mine because I'm out in the middle of nowhere. So like my cell service sucks. So when I got to do that, it's real iffy. Real iffy if it'll work or not. Yeah, that's what the personal hotspot is. It's basically a Wi-Fi router in latent terms. Yeah. So you're welcome, Joanne. Yeah, we're glad to help you in any way we can. But I've had to do it. I mainly do it for my TV. And what sucks though is like if I go to text or I do something on my phone, sometimes it jacks my TV because it's it's using that internet as well. So that is the downside of using your phone as a Wi-Fi service. And I'm out of water. That ain't good. Anybody else got any encounters they want to share? Oops, hit the wrong one. I wanted that one. Yeah, I get that one. I get that. No, that was not. Oh, never mind. That's not going to. I can't do that because I'm currently editing on here for that release. Never mind. If I do that, I'm going to lose everything I just done on here. So, yeah, I was talking to Jessica earlier. She'll be on tonight too. She's out in the woodsies right now. Yeah, it's not letting me do it. I'll mess with it a little bit. But I don't know, man. But yeah, like I said, I've been too busy. I haven't even had a chance to go out in my woods yet. I need to. I'd like to, but I really don't want to be out there when it's storming, especially with lightning coming down. I know this acupuncture stuff's been working. I mean, I'm still having issues, but I don't have near the tingling in these fingers like I did before. I still got some. It does come back after time. But my lower back pains gone away for the most part. It still hits me. Um, I just realized, I think, yes, I did fix that. Okay. Yeah, because he doesn't have that show going on right now. What's really out there? So this is basically his Lone Wolf Customs store that he's got going on. I just realized I couldn't remember if I went in and fixed that or not. So I did. Good deal. This is Robbie Rip Range, co-host of DX Bachina. He's got his Lone Wolf Customs, so he can make stuff. You can get hold of him by his email, and check out his Instagram stuff to check out all the stuff he makes. Although I guess I got to add in there now that he's an author. I didn't think about that. I need to put in there he's an author now, too. I need to go through and update that, too. If it'll give me room to update that in there. But I think you have to find his books on DA's sites as well, if I remember right. I believe you got to go to d.a.roberts on Amazon to find his books as well, because I think it's selling under there, if memory serves me correctly. Keep having dreams of something I saw off of 54 there at the bridge crossing the river. I got out just looking and talking, or taking pics. Saw something but didn't know what it was. Wow, Roxanne. Oh, does he? Thank you, DA. I couldn't remember. Thank you so much for that info. I need to get that so I can update his. I really do. I need to message him on Messenger and get his info so I can add it to his little screen thing here. All right, I haven't had a chance to read it yet. From what I hear, it's pretty good though. It's under Robbie Rings. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get that and I'll get that updated. I just happened to think about that whenever I was looking at it. I was like, oh crap, I don't have his author one on there. I may have to make a separate one though. If I have to make a separate one, Roxanne, Corey, William, I'll let you guys know and give you the new code, because I've got so much on that one that I may have to make a separate one for Robbie's author, his book stuff. So most likely that's what I'm going to have to do. Okay. That I get that. And that's weird. I'm trying to remember my dreams. I've had repetitive dreams for a couple weeks now. And usually when I have repetitive dreams, they usually end up coming true. But the problem is I can't remember it. I cannot remember what the dreams are about. And that's really aggravating me, which means that's going to be a deja vu moment for me. So, yeah, I need to get that book. I need to get a little bit of money and get that book. I haven't had a chance to get it. And it's not on audio, so I can't listen to it, sadly. But I need to. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing it's a really great book. I haven't had a chance to read it though. But yeah, I mean the parts that DA and Robbie read sound pretty good. I think if I remember right, DA, you guys read the part of the first chapter, if I remember right, to kind of introduce his book. I think it was part of the first chapter, or the introduction. I can't remember which one it was. And it sounded good. So yeah. Hey Daryl, how's it going, buddy? So I'm excited to hear about that, or get that. Of course, I got to get caught up on DA's books too. I've only got how many DA books do I got right now? 1, 2, 3. Or no, I'm sorry, 1, 2. That's my book. I've got 2 of DA's books on paperback and like 3 or 4 on audio. Here, Snow, let me let you down for a minute, buddy. So I got to get caught up on that. Let's see. Paperback, I got Beast of Blunk Road and First Duty. Lakeview Man, First Duty. That is the ones that I got at DA's on paper. The rest of his I have is on audio. And I got his Cold Hunger, Ragnarok, First Lakeview Man. There's another one I got that's on audio too of DA's. Dadgummit, I just forgot the name of it. The sci-fi Lost Legion. First Lost Legion he did. I got those on audio. I think it's called Cold Hunger, ain't it, DA? The one I'm thinking about. I think it's called Cold Hunger. If I remember, actually I could look it up real quick. Come on, got to move. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. That was like one of the first ones of DA's I got. No, it was the second one I got was Cold Hunger. The first one was Lost Legion. Now I've got his Wild Hunts on audio. I believe it's the first one I've got it on audio. No, that would have been on Cam's deal. So never mind. I don't have that one on audio. But yeah, I like them. I'll sit back and listen to them. I'm listening to my Ihan Yar Book One House of Battle now because I got it on audio. And then I got the recent of the Peter Gibbons ones he's got out. I got a recent one of those that finally came out on release. I used my credit for it to come out on release and got it too. I like listening to Peter Gibbons as well. But that's mainly what I do is I like to listen to audiobooks or podcasts when I'm working or driving. And sometimes like tonight I'll be listening to DA's show and then later on Jessica's show and I'll be working on my artwork and I'll be working on my books and I'll sit back and listen to them. So if I'm usually not very active in chats because I'm working on some projects, which I'm glad we brought that up tonight because I thought I made it just a Lakeview Man commercial. I didn't. Did he? Yeah, my boss got me hooked on DA's books. And then Cam started putting them out. So I like to go there and listen to one of my favorite ones. And you will only find it on Cam's is Afghan Bigfoot, I think is the name of it. It's Beth the Barmanu and William Gray Eagle's in it. I think it's, if I remember right, under Cam's videos, it's Afghan Bigfoot, I think is the name of it. If memory serves me correctly. Oh, that's a good one. Bigfoot in Afghanistan. Thank you, DA. You're awesome, dude. I appreciate you. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Bigfoot in Afghanistan. Man, that was my first introduction to William Gray Eagle. I was like, dude, this cat's badass. But the detail that went into that short story, hey, Corey, that was awesome because I was reliving that through that story. I was reliving that stuff through that story of, all that stuff over there. Now I was never, no worries, DA. I never was in Afghanistan. I was always in Iraq and Kuwait and all other countries around the world. I never got a chance to go to Afghanistan, but there's a lot of similarity between them, between the homes and stuff like that. So when he told that story about Bigfoot in Afghanistan, I was like, man, yeah, I know exactly where he's talking about because I know them areas, even though I haven't been there. I know them areas, and I was like, it was amazing. It was amazing how I was able to capture that again. And I've listened to that story like 50 freaking times, and now I'm wanting to listen to it again now that I'm talking about it. But if you guys have not heard that one, definitely go over to Cam's YouTube channel, look up Bigfoot in Afghanistan. I'll pop that back up here again. There it is. Go over there and look up that title on Cameron Buckner's site, and you guys will not be disappointed. I mean, it is a good one. I really, and Roxanne, you'll love it because it's got your boy in there, William, and man, it's a good short story. It really is a good short story, and it's got Carrie Pocket Doc Davis in it too. So if you guys are a big Dark Angel Medical fan, Carrie Pocket Doc Davis is in that story as well. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know how many of you guys knew about that, but that's actually one of DA's short stories. It really is. There you go, Roxanne. There you go. But yeah, that was the first introduction to William Gray Eagle I have, and probably his fourth or fifth story that DA put out that I actually heard. And I didn't realize it was a DA story until the second time I heard it and heard Cam talking about it. And I was like, holy shit, this is a DA story. I was like, damn, this is a good one. This is back when I first got introduced to DA. So yes, he is, DA. Absolutely. Yes, he is. Yeah, you got to get them. You got to get that William Gray Eagle shirts made for the Gray Eagle fan club. Yeah, it's a good character. Apex Predator is very good. I mean, I don't mind plugging other authors. I love plugging other authors. So I have no issue with talking to other people's books. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to sell mine too, but I want to help other people too. If they're good writers, I'm going to promote them. Yeah. Yeah, Urso, yeah, they do. Absolutely. I mean, you're right, Urso, 100%. There's a lot of weird shit that's in the Middle East, and people don't understand that. There is a lot of strange supernatural things and out of this world things that's in the Middle East. We're over there for more than what people realize, but there's a lot of strangeness, a lot of weird cryptid stuff that goes on there, paranormal and supernatural stuff. Outside of what we see, there's a lot of strangeness there. A lot of destructive things in the Middle East. I mean, this is Afghanistan, this is Iraq, this is India. All them places there are very high in high strangeness. A lot of odd shit that goes on around there. But there's a lot of, alien stuff that happens in them areas too. There's a lot of our history in them areas as well. So the Middle East is just packed full of information or interesting stuff for you to look up. It really is. So I need to take that one and shorten it down because I have his own separate one for Amazon. I'm not going to leave it up there. Ain't no big deal. So I mean, it's definitely I'm going. Grimson is going to make an appearance in the Middle East a little bit more than what he did in book 2. Here in a couple books, Grimson's going to have something happen in the Middle East as well. Yes, he did. Yeah, or so. Yeah, I was kind of hinting at some of that. Now, Vietnam is another place for especially with cryptids in Vietnam. There's a lot of stories from the Vietnamese soldiers coming out about things they found that's cryptid related in Vietnam. Yeah, you're right, Roxanne. There has been numerous accounts of Bigfoot-like creatures that our military ran into in Vietnam. WMDs, but that's code for assist we want. Yeah. Yeah. But that's another thing. If you can get your hands on some of the stories that these Vietnamese soldiers came back and talked about, you'll be surprised about how many cryptid stories come out of Vietnam? Good question, or so. Yeah, yeah. That's a very good question because it's probably both. I mean, I would definitely say that's both. But yeah, that's it's. I love listening to soldiers' stories about World War II or Vietnam, Afghanistan, Iraq. Because I mean, some of the stuff I can relate. I was there. I experienced some weird shit while I was there. So them talking about this stuff is not out of the realm of possibility. I know because I firsthand experienced some of the stuff in some of these places. So when they talk about these cryptids or this supernatural shit or this alien stuff that happened while they was there, I have to kind of believe them because I've experienced some weird shit around this world myself. Yeah, yeah. No, I mean you're right, Roxanne. And some of their encounters makes for good stories. You know, there's the stories about the German werewolves. That's what gave birth to the Vanzerian Guard Book One, House of Battle. Book Two is going to be Horns of Death. That's going to be Vanzerian Guard Horns of Death will be Book Two. Because all these take place from the stories and the stuff we gathered from the Nazis in World War II that Hitler and Himmler were doing. They were trying to recreate the Aurochs. While at the same time they were trying to create the Aurochs, they were trying to create Minotaurs. So, Book Two is going to be Horns of Death, but it's going to take place of trying to recreate Minotaurs. That's how these books ideas came to me, is because of all these stories I heard from these veterans from there. Yeah, Don. Yeah. You heard about the box drop of Vietnam when the soldiers called in enemy embedded in terrain? Heard about box drop, Vietnam. Called in enemy embedded in terrain. Trying to think about what you're talking about, because when I'm thinking about embedded, I'm just talking about the tunnels, and there's stories of them sending dogman in tunnels. I mean, yeah, we had our tunnel rats, but I've heard stories from Vietnam soldiers to talk about sending in dogmen as tunnel rats to clear out the tunnels that the Vietnamese Viet Cong was hiding in. Is that what you're talking about on that one? Because that's where my mind goes when you say that. Because we did have tunnel rats, and tunnel rat was a shitty job because tunnel rats, you went in by yourself, and sometimes there's a whole force of Viet Cong in there, and you pretty much were trying to clear this tunnel out, you yourself and a pistol and a knife. But I've heard stories of them sending dogmen in as tunnel rats to clear out them. Yeah, Corey. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of some of these Vietnam vets talking about that stuff. I mean, it's usually hush hush, and there may be a few beers involved or a few other things involved, but the alcohol loosens the lips. Usually they get them lips opened up. You get to hear stories they normally don't talk about, but a lot of times they won't talk about it with outsiders because they won't understand. Versus someone like me who's been in the shit and experienced things firsthand, they'll talk to me about it because I know I can relate, if that makes sense. When they fell back far enough and the box would open and they've heard, no, I've not heard of that one. They've had the enemy screaming when it would go back in the box, and then they'd move forward and set for liftoff. I've not heard of that one or so. That is a new one on me. So that's interesting. But I mean, a lot of these stories I heard from these vets, of course, I've been around World War II vets, Korean vets, Vietnam vets, Desert Storm vets, and then, of course, Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom, which was what I was a part of. I was in both Operation Iraqi Freedom and Enduring Freedom. So, some of that's how I know a lot of this stuff, and that's why a lot of that's in my books. I had to earn the vets' absolute trust in me. I went through a lot of meetings to get them to trust me and confide in me if they need someone to talk to who'll keep them. Yeah, I mean, Roxanne, and that's the thing. Oh, is it cold there? Dude, I ain't hearing that, Kevin. You do. It's easier for me to gain their trust because I'm one of them. I'm not a Vietnam vet, but I am a vet, and I'm a combat vet. So for me, we can talk to each other about things we've experienced or what we've seen or what we've done because we understand each other. We understand the thought process. We understand we all face the same demons. There may be different time frames, different types of demons, but our demons are very similar. And this is the stuff that we battle with every single day. Every single day, I deal with these demons in my head. And sometimes it's hard for us to talk to you guys, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, so please don't take it that way. But it's just hard for us to talk about these demons to you guys because a lot of you guys don't understand what we dealt with, what we've seen, what we've done, the decisions we had to make. So for me to be able to come in and talk to these guys, it's a lot easier because I know them demons. So, I mean, with you, Roxanne, like I said, you said you had to earn their trust. I believe that because that's true. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't even talk to my own family about. I had one guy tell me he was a tunnel rat. He said his biggest fear was the three-step snakes. And oh, yes, Don. Yeah, them snakes were horrible there. Good to eat, but horrible. I had a good friend who was a retired Army Ranger tell me about Dulce one night after I took a shortcut through. Oh, yes. Yeah, I remember you telling me that story, Corey. Yeah. Yeah, that was an interesting story, man. Very interesting. I won't tell. It's not my story to tell. I don't have permission to tell it, but absolutely, bro. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. My son had no idea that I did it. It was before he was conceived. Oh, wow, Roxanne. Give me 1 second, guys. I got to take this hoodie off. But, yeah, so, so if a veteran doesn't talk about his stuff, don't take it, don't take it as a sign of disrespect. It's just you got to understand where we're coming from on this. That's why I'll share a couple things on here, but there's a lot of shit I don't share because not only is it hard to talk about, but you guys simply just wouldn't understand. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I get that very well, Corey. Oh man, I'm over the 2 hour mark. Yeah, I understand that. I really do. These were over the 2 hour mark. Is there anything that anybody else wants to share? You took it off. How did you get that off? I'm going to fix that. Throw, cha-cha-cha, throw. Yeah. Yeah, and it pretty much confirms a lot of stuff. I mean, you and me talked about that. Yeah, Urso. Yeah. Honestly, that is a very huge reason why we don't talk about a lot of stuff. And that when we say because you won't understand, it's that fact right there. Just because you look at us differently. If you seen what we had to become to do the stuff we done, you would look at us differently, and that's why we don't like to talk about it with outsiders. What did I miss? Oh, yeah, I had to take my hoodie off, and I was starting to get warmed up. Oh, no, he took it. So I had to do something I've never had to do with a dog in my life. And I had to get a muzzle for Boar because he waits till I'm on a show or I'm caught doing the book and he goes in and he tears up clothes and he tears up stuffed animals and he tears up everything else, dishes and stuff like that. So it breaks my heart to have to do that to him, but I've had to do that today and I'm not liking it, but he figured out how to take it off. Yeah, or so. Yeah, you're right. I mean, and that's why there's so much shit I won't share. I may hint at, it's like, yeah, I kind of know what you're talking about. I've kind of experienced that myself, but I won't go into details because, I mean, it's no disrespect. Is that you guys wouldn't understand. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, it is what it is, you know. No, he's I don't know, man. He is probably the hardest dog I've ever had to train, and it broke my heart to do that. I'm 46 years old. I've never had to do that to a dog before. But he's got to the point he knows, oh shit, daddy's up. I can't do this. So he waits till I get on a live, or he waits until I'm snuck in or put into something, like engrossed in my books or my artwork or whatever. And then he's like, he ain't paying attention. And he goes out there and gets into stuff. He's tore up a lot of my daughter's clothes, some of my clothes, my dishes, a lot of my daughter's stuffed animals. Boar spends a lot of time outside. He does. He likes being outside. And it could be because he's in his kennel during the day because I can't leave him out. If I leave him out, he potties all over my house and tears up everything. So I have to keep him in a kennel while I'm at work. But he's got a bad problem of it, and it's costing me a lot of money. So I had to make that decision that I didn't want to make. So, but hey, here in 44 minutes, DA is going to be live. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. But yeah, DA is going to be live here in about 44 minutes. So you guys make sure you go over to DX Machina on YouTube. Then later on tonight, Jessica Jones, the Cryptid Hunters, will be live. So make sure you go over there and give them some love. Let them know I said hi. Give them a lot of love. They're really good podcast or podcast content creators. That's why I promote them on my show. They have very good information to put out, so that's why I always recommend people to go there. I've tried that before in the past with pit bulls, and it didn't work or so I've never bought them since. You'd think so, but he spends quite a bit of time outside running, and he's still that way. Hey, Bolt. So if you guys get a chance, I hope to see you over there. I may not be in the chat a whole lot because I'm trying to get some work caught up. I'm like really, really behind on work here as far as my books and my other stuff. So I'll be there and I'll try to jump in as much as I can on their chats, but I may not be as talkative because I'm trying to get some things done. So with that being said, I don't know what tomorrow's show is going to be about yet. I've got to do some looking up on that tonight. I'll get that posted as soon as I can. I'm probably going to have Shane on a Saturday show just because our schedule keeps conflicting with his work on Sundays. I was going to bring him on tonight, but with the storms the way they are and the fact that my internet's kind of not as good as it should be right now, I'm going to wait until I get a better day. And then I will have Shane on here with West Coast Dogman Project. And we'll do, instead of doing a campfire shows, we'll be doing a Dogman show instead. So that will be coming up here in the very near future. The Gray Eagle Fan Club. So you guys, I hope I can see you tomorrow morning on William's show. Give him a lot of love. So until tomorrow, you guys, peace, love, and blessings to you all. And to my mods, thank you very much. To my new subscribers, to my old, thank every single one of you guys. You guys are awesome. I appreciate every single one of you guys. So I will see you on the next one.